Darkness. Working with light in dark times. What is darkness? Well, darkness is everything that hurts, everything that is suffering within and without, everything that is confused. Now, let's not be confused about what confusion is. Confusion doesn't mean that I don't know. Confusion means that I have a frantic need to understand something that I can't understand at this moment, or there's much more often, and equally often, but very constant and prevalent within us, is the conflicting and non-integrated voices and parts of the self. In other words, confusion is how one moment I love myself, the next moment I'm really down on myself. One moment this seems reasonable, the next moment it seems not reasonable. Things shifting not based on things changing in my calm and open assessment of what's changing, but rather based on what's changing within my non-integrated self. I have self-esteem, I don't have self-esteem, I want, I don't want, I love, I hate. All of these conflicting voices. Notice how quickly and often we have the angry person within, the happy person within, all of this is, we're going to get into it. But the darkness is the confusion and the error, believing that I can get to, we're all drawn to, we'll do that next, we're all drawn to light. We're all drawn to happiness, peace, beauty, joy, integration, wholeness, healing, service, unity, union. However, darkness is the confused and erroneous belief that we get to what's driving us, our fundamental desire to be in states of love and joy, by things that bring us perhaps pleasure or some sense of power or some sense of dominion, but always leave us empty and further back than we were before. Addictive behaviors, all cravings beyond that which is necessary. Yes, we need food, clothing, shelter, sex, and company, free time, these things, but the drive to find that internal place or social place as a group by war, by taking other people's resources, by exploiting, by making more money than we need, by getting more sex than is healthy for us, unhealthy, unconnected sex, by wanting more attention, by wanting bigger houses than all of these things. Not that these things are bad in and of themselves. There's nothing bad. It's just that there's darkness. They bring us to places of depression and sadness and anxiety and worry and greed and envy and lust and all these drives that take us away from what it is we're driving towards because we're confused. We don't know what we really want. Darkness is confusion and error, and it can have, and does have, brutal, destructive, absolutely terrifying experience and results. So we're talking, life and death, and we're talking joy and depression, and we're talking magnificence, love and perfection, and death, carnage, and mayhem. Darkness is that which hurts, suffers, is in fundamental error, contrary to our true light natures, individually and collectively, and confused. And that's what we're working with light to enlighten.